Okay, what's up? I'm so excited. So I'm gonna go over 2 new posing tips to add to your posing portal in your mind. Okay, number 1. Think about when you're walking on stage at any time, throughout your posing routine, definitely when you're walking, think about your knees touching. So think about no space being between your legs when you are walking, right? That keeps you from walking like this. Right? But we're not trying to crisscross. Like, I don't want you to crisscross your legs. Think about, instead of thinking crisscross, I want you to think about, let my knees swipe by each other. Touch. Let them touch. Think about that. Okay. So what that looks like, if you're going slow, is here, right? And this is like really slow. Kind of fast, right? All right, I'm gonna do that again. So chest high, core tight, shoulders back, right? We're gonna go here first. See how it naturally puts my hips, it naturally puts your feet where they need to go to make your hips do what we want them to do, which makes your shoulders. So it all starts with your feet. Everything will start with your feet. So think about, again, your knees almost going like this is what I think about. That just helps me visualize what I'm trying to do. And so even throughout your routine, think about your knees touching so that you don't take too big of a step out. That's just a good cue to keep all the time, right? So the next thing we're gonna go over is 2 different ways to enter into the box. So you're gonna always come, when you're practicing your posing, do not come from straight forward, because you're never going to come from straight forward until you are a pro. You're gonna come from the left or the right. And 99% of the time, for me, I've always come from if I'm on stage right now, I'm gonna come from the left side. You cannot make that decision. But there are some shows that the girls enter on the right side. So you wanna be able to get into your front pose seamlessly, no matter what side you're coming from, and you also don't want to not practice it and then be like, which side are we coming from? And like let that cause anxiety. We ain't trying to do that either, right? So this is gonna be, and I don't know what the promoters are gonna tell you to do, or what they're probably like, no, don't listen to her, but this is what I do. And I've done it at 3 of my shows, and nobody said anything to me, and it helps me mentally. That's it. Okay. So when you're coming from your dominant side, that's easy. You just walk straight into it, right? So in my front pose, for both bikini and fit model, this is my front leg. So if I'm coming in, here's the box, I'm dominant side, I'm gonna get straight into my front pose, right? If I'm coming in for fit model, I'm gonna come in here, same thing. If I'm coming from the other side, which is not my dominant side, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna step around, hit my S pose, and then get into my front pose. So if you watch my video which is in the posing portal on YouTube, about the 5 tips for posing, one of them is find your center. And this is literally when that comes into play. So find your center. And the center just means, where are you at? And so go watch that video. It's in my posing portal on YouTube. So this is my center. So wherever I am, no matter where I am on stage, even if in comparisons, I just have to get to this position, right? And so to get into that position, coming from my non-dominant side, I'm gonna step around, step back, hit this one pose, which is just 1 second. I literally remember doing it on stage at Optimum in 2023, and it was perfect because I didn't rush, I didn't feel rushed, but I also didn't rush through it, and I hit the pose, and then I just simply got into my front pose, and then I started my routine. And like I said, no judge has ever told me, don't do that, or you took up too much time. It literally takes 1 second. If you make it 1 second, but you, again, don't want to speed through it, you want to look elegant through it, adding this 1 second. So practice it. It's very, very easy to practice, but you gotta practice to make it easy, right? So yeah, those are my 2 tips for today. And if you enjoy these 2 tips, let me know and I'll make some more.